speak the truth when I step in a room.
I really believe that men set the tone in a relationship, but I believe that women, we pace things, and that includes the way that we speak to each other and the things that we weaponize or not. Like, all of our conversations are sacred. The things that we learn about each other are sacred. So it just really saddens me that that's something that I keep hearing that over and over, that people have their feelings or the things that they've confided in get weaponized.
Is there a benefit to dating? And if there are benefits, what might they be? That for on both sides of the table, what's the benefits of a man dating a woman and vice versa, a woman dating a man? What do both parties want to get out of the situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely depends on the person. For me right now, so I'm almost 40. For me, I'm definitely a relationship type of woman, so there are a ton of benefits to being partnered. For me, I need companionship, and I love companionship. That's first and foremost. But the older I get and learning more about myself, all I want to do is give. And so for me, partnership is a chance for me to, give my heart. I can share my wisdom. I can help build. But then there's also the things that I talked about before. For me, really leaning into my feminism, I get all the things that my feminism isn't really made to do. All of the protection and provision and all those things, like, I thrive from that and I grow from that and I amplify things in my space from that. But I believe that I'm essentially not made to do that primarily all the time. So being able to have a yin to my yang is only going to make me better as a woman. It's only going to make me better as a partner, and I'm only going to amplify the person that I'm with. And that gives me joy, just thinking about how I can watch him be the greatest. I was about to curse, but be the greatest man that he can be. I was going to say be the greatest motherfucker that he can be, because I poured into him only the way that I can.
Well said.
So
sign me up. Right. If those are the benefits, sign me up.
So what is yours? I mean, what is your benefit? Like, what do you feel you bring? And I'll switch it up. What do you feel that you bring to the table as a man?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm curious. I want to hear from both of y'all.
Okay.
Yeah. Before, you got to have your stuff together. Financially gonna be set. I don't owe nobody anything. I make twice as much as probably the average earner. But more importantly, when you get past that, because I think once you have to have that stuff in order before you can say, okay, I'm ready to take a wife. Right? If I'm going to go and ask a father for his daughter's hand in marriage, I can't be trying to escort her into a shack, or he gonna turn her over to me and her life be miserable and we borrowing gas money and can't keep the lights on. Like, who wants to turn their daughter over to that, right? So first and foremost, let's get that out the way. Okay, boom, she's going into good hands. She's gonna be taken care of in regards to that aspect. Now it's integrity, right? The protection, protecting her emotions, his feelings, being honest, transparent, all those different type of things. And a good communicator and a good leader, someone who understands what actual leadership is. It's not just about having the last word, it's about leading the tone in arguments, et cetera, and all those different types of things, and being patient, so those are the things, and being willing to sacrifice. I really truly believe if you're not ready to sacrifice, and I'm just saying from my standpoint, I'm ready to sacrifice, you got to be willing to give up something. Somebody's going to lose something on both sides in order for both parties to be comfortable. I can't watch what I want to watch on the TV all the time. Sometimes I have to watch what you want to watch, in whatever that aspect may be. So it's got to be some compromise. It's got to be some sacrifice. And, if you're not ready to do those things, you're not ready to be in a relationship, in my opinion,
Well, I will tell you what I lack. And I'm married. I've been married going on 11 years. A couple of things that I lack. I fall short of communication. I fall short of time. I fall short of sometimes being the leader that I want to be, because I'm so hard on myself. And these are the things not necessarily that I'm just trash at. It's things that I acknowledge that I need to get better at. When my wife tells me, honey, hey, can I get a little more time? I know that I lack at that. If she has to tell me that, I lack at that, right? But the things that I am good at is being a father, being a husband, being a protector of her feelings, knowing not when to cross these lines. I know what hurts my wife. I would never do anything to hurt you on purpose. It's a couple of other things where I just want to go back as far as that I lack. But other than that, as far as I'm a great provider, my wife knows that it's pretty much 70-30 in the household. And the only reason it's really like that is because I want my wife to feel like I'm contributing to bills too. If I could do it all by myself, trust me, I would. I love her that much that she wouldn't have to touch a thing, because my wife is a great mother. She's a great wife. She's a great submissive wife. She's everything. So when I talk about me and what I bring, I'm telling you what we bring now as one. So everything that I lacked, she kind of picked me up and built me up from there. You know what I mean? So it's a partnership, and I appreciate her for that. So, and I somewhat agree with you where you said you gotta have your stuff together. Well, I was 19. My wife moved to Atlanta with me. This is how much she loved me, and this is how I realized she was my wife. She moved to Atlanta with me, with my mom. We didn't have anything. We moved back, and I realized this woman stuck with me, not even being married through thick and thin. I was broke. I didn't have anything. All I know is I wanted her to be my wife and somebody that I could be with for the rest of my life. So I'm not gonna say I had it all together, but this is 11 years later. So I can't definitively say you gotta have everything together, because none of us are perfect. If we was, we'd be Jesus. I'm just being honest. But in a sense, you have to acknowledge though where you lack. Does that person pick you up? And if that person picks you up there, that together makes a whole, right? So that alone, if you feel like, okay, well, I don't have money at this time and she do, or whatever the case may be, I just feel like coming together makes it whole. But I'm gonna get back on topic and let you.
Not well, brother. I
that.
think no, you were on topic, because so you just gave all the benefits to having a relationship, having a partnership, having a marriage. You know, those are all the benefits. And if you can find that happiness early, it benefits you later on, 11, 12 years later in life.